Good morning, everybody. We're doing a little bit of barbecuing tonight today for a special thing. It's barbecued chow mein, and here is a pork that I've got. It's not what I'm used to using, but I can improvise. I usually use what they call a country style ribs. Pork ribs, and I went down and we asked them for country style, and this is what they have, boneless. And so at Family Market in Neosho, and I already seasoned it and I put it on there, and we're gonna let it barbecue, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna put I'll show you all the rest of the ingredients that I'm going to cut up and have it ready to go, and we'll see how this comes out. So hang loose and watch what's going on. Okay, here we go. We're going to have bamboo shoots and water chestnuts. I got 3 cans of each of those. I don't know if I'll use all 3 yet, but I will start with 2. But set them out. We have celery, which we don't use a few stalks of. We have Napa cabbage or Chinese cabbage, how you want to refer to it. I'm going to have to cut all this up, put it in bowls, be ready to go. And then we have Bok Choy. So we have Bok Choy right here, 2 things of Bok Choy. I might just put it right back, cut it up and put it right back in the bag. That's a good idea. And then we have the hardest ingredient it is to find here in Southwest Missouri is bean sprouts. We bought 2 bags of bean sprouts. They're hard to come by. And then mushrooms.
Already sliced.
Already sliced, so I don't even have to worry about that. Just have to dump them in. So that's the ingredients, plus the pork, and plus some tender loving love that I put in it. So you guys probably, I might show you how I chop some of it up, but I won't make you suffer watching through all the chopping up. I will speed this part up, but I'm going to go ahead and start chopping this stuff up. I sharpened up my knife already. This stuff. She's gonna want this for her chickens. There. Okay. Got the video going.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, now we're doing celery. Oh, we need the onion, dear. That's what I forgot. I knew I forgot something. It was the onion.
You want a big onion?
Yep. And I cut this up kind of small. I need a bowl or something to put that in. Or here, I put it this, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
So I cut it up small because nobody wants to take a big bite of celery. If you did, I'll just give you a celery stick. All right. Onions for the chicken or not? Onions for the chicken or not?
No, chicken.
Okay.
Instead of aside up to my onion bag. Oh, did you?
You leave the water running. I don't know if everybody knows this, but you leave water running when you cut an onion. You don't tend to get as much of the onion juice up in your eyes to burn your eyes as much. So that's why you hear the water or see the water running. Is I don't know. I say it's a secret, but I just learned years ago that all that's to go.
I always have a bag filled enough to make some broth. That's exciting.
Put the onion with the celery. All right, then one small slices, the other one for bigger slices. All right. You want to put this in the refrigerator, dear, for me? My sous chef, Susan. Here, celery's done. Okay, here's the Bok Choy. Here, you put this in your stuff too. Where's your stuff? You got back this? I know this was like a lot for a family of 3, and it is, but we love it so much that I make a big batch, and then we'll have some tonight, and then tomorrow we will, tomorrow we'll probably freeze up some, and we'll have chop suey later on. And it's easier for me to cook in large quantities than to cook in a small amount for 3 people. Here's a piece of your thing also. All right, you got hot, you start your stock on breakfast pot. There you go. Huh? Yeah, well, chickens are supposed to eat chicken anyway. Can't spoil them. And you'd be surprised how much this cooks down, how much water is involved in this. I don't usually add water to my mixes at all. Not this, because it makes too much. Okay, next bag. Look at that. I'm really hungry. Okay. Okay, camera's on, the meat's done. And I'm gonna cut it up into small pieces. So I'm gonna turn off my barbecue. Yes, turn off the grill. Alright. Ooh, that looks good. Don't that look good? Look at that. Got a slice to be sure how juicy that looks. Yeah, that's good. Still gotta cook a little bit in the pan. I need cutting board. Where's the cutting board?
I put it right back where it belongs.
All right. So move this over here. And where my blade go? All right, so I'm gonna cut this up into smaller pieces and put it in the pan and then start cooking it again. But it's gonna be cooked with soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce in the pan, and then once I get it sauteed in the pan, then I will add the vegetables and we'll go from there. So I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch all this. I'll just make your mouth water, I'm sure. So this does look absolutely beautiful. So I'm just gonna finish cutting this one piece up, and then I'll turn you off and I'll show you when I dump it all in the pan.
Excuse me, darling. I have a message for you.
Okay, so I'm going to turn this off and I'll show you when I get it all cut up in the pan. You know, I added soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce and a little bit of olive oil, so the meat won't stick to the bottom of the pan, because sometimes these metal pans like this, the meat, it gets hot and the meat will stick to it. And then I'm going to start adding my ingredients after the meat gets cooked a little bit. Come on. Yep. I have to add that because I can't get the lid off of it. All right. All right. Well, let's add some vegetables now. We're gonna add a little at a time because it sometimes can have to take a while to cook down before you can add it all. So
I put a dish of, I put cat food out there to see if that would.
okay, so we got 1 can of the bean sprouts, 1 can of water chestnuts, 1 bag of bean sprouts. Where's my onion and stuff? Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, onion and celery goes in now because the onion and celery takes the longest things to cook. I don't want to waste any onion. There we go. And a bag of Napa. And a bag of, or it's not bag, whole bag, we'll do a partial bag, I think, and then find it. Bok Choy. Let's see what we can get in here. And we'll have to let it cook down a little bit. We don't have a lid for this, huh? These mushrooms. Pop it off. Taste test it. Mushrooms are good.
This might fit. No.
Nope. It's a little bit bigger.
This could.
at that. Almost fits perfectly. Okay, so now we'll let it cook for a while. But here it is when you up close and personal. You can see what it looks like when it's starting to cook. As you see, it's a full pan, full pot. We'll see what happens in about 15-20 minutes. All right, I've stirred it a little bit, but you see, look, it's half as much as it used to be. So now I'm going to add some more. Well, I'm going to stir some more, and then I'm going to add some stuff. So here. All right, so every time you stir it, the thing is your vegetables are breaking down, and the water's starting to come out of them. So it's starting to make more water or juice, or what you want to call it, in the mix. Pardon me? Sauce. Yeah. So as it breaks down, we can add more because you don't want it to get all cooked and then you got other stuff that's not cooked. So we'll add some more stuff, ingredients in, and then we'll let it simmer some more. So the first thing I'm going to add is the bamboo shoots and water chestnuts. I should know that. All right. And then we're going to add excuse me, dear. The rest of these mushrooms in this pack. The rest of the bok choy. And then my spoon here. And stir it up a little bit so it gets some of the new fresh stuff that's a little cooler down the bottom so it gets hotter. And then I add the rest of my Napa. I think that's it then, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I get the rest of my Napa.
It's in a drawer.
It is where?
In a drawer.
Oh, in the drawer.
Excuse me, darling. I have a message for you.
Alright. Whew. I don't know if we have room for all this or not. We'll find out. I guess we will. And I'll write the recipe down. There's really no measurements. You just gotta, you know, have your flavor profile in there, whatever flavor you want. You can use pork. You can use which I use in here is pork. You can use chicken. You can use beef. One of my friends who got me the seed for this stuff, which I didn't raise this yet, but she got me some Bok Choy seed and some Napa seed. Told me that she doesn't eat pork, but you can do it with the others. So now it's back to being full. All the ingredients in there. Put it back on the heat. We'll let it simmer, and I'll come back to you in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. The last thing I'm going to add is the bean sprouts because we want to let them go last, so we don't want to get them all crunched up into little teeny pieces. So here is the last bag and the last ingredients. And we'll just cover it up. You can see that was up here twice, and now you see how much is in there. So we'll put this on there and we'll cook it. Push it back on the stove and cook it until it's done. All right, folks, here it is. Now you see that was probably a total of 2 pots worth of stuff we made, and that how much you got left in there, or maybe a pot and a half. But it is down to where now it just needs to sit there and simmer. You can see the water right there. And then we'll let it sit here and simmer and cook and soak in its juices and all that stuff. And then we will add some cornstarch to thicken that juice up to make it a nice gravy on it. And so let's push it on back to the stove. Turn the thing down low. Put the lid on it and let it simmer for a while. So I'll let you come back, or I'll get you hold of you when we're back putting the cornstarch in it. Okay, we need a little bit. We'll show them the thing with the pot. The last thing you do is you take some corn syrup. Cornstarch, I'm sorry. Did I say syrup?
Yeah, corn syrup. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. Maybe You need extra some maple syrup in it. Cornstarch. Mix it with water. Pour it in. And then stir it around, and it should start. It should be enough to make it thicker. What you're trying to do is just thicken up the water a little bit that's in there, so you get a nice sauce out of it. I think it's getting there, isn't it? You might have to do it a couple times, but you just got to, you know, depending on how much you got, and there probably is a measurement for it, but I don't know what the measurement is. But I do it until I think it's.
Shall it remind you of Oriental House?
Yep. Yeah, that's great. It looks like it's good enough, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Maybe a little more. It's not watery anymore, so that's what we want. All right, there you go. Now I'm just going to turn off the stove, cover it up, because this is something that stays hot a long time. And where it's 4:45, we'll probably eat about 5:30, 6 o'clock. This will just stay on the stove and it will be hot later on, and it will probably sit there until tomorrow morning because it'll be so hot you won't be able to put it in the freezer.
Refrigerator.
Huh?
Refrigerator.
Well, refrigerator, freezer, whatever. What we put a bunch of the freezer for later. Anyways, it's hope you liked the video. Hope it was something that you might want to try one day. Thanks.